you start with the shift in, for example, electrification or more sustainable, fossil-free. It's a huge transformation that is happening in the industry. From Volvo perspective, we have this three-pronged strategy where we think that it's not going to be one technology. There's not one silver bullet. We have the battery electric vehicle, we have the fuel cell electric vehicle, but we also have the internal combustion engines that will continue to be important for certain applications, certain markets for a long time to go. The sustainability target we have is to be 100% fossil-free by 2040. And that is in order for us, because the target we have is that all our products on the market should be fossil-free by 2050. And then with the 10-year average lifespan of the vehicle, all our products in the portfolio need to be fossil-free by 2040. Indian market is more on alternative fuels like natural gas and hydrogen. That's where we see the move. We see a very strong move in electric vehicles, but more for like two-wheelers, light commercial vehicles, not so much for the heavy commercial vehicles. Although we have the technologies, we don't see that the market is there, the infrastructure is there. So what we see for India more then would be on alternative fuels like natural gas and hydrogen, and those technologies for commercial vehicles. Then, of course, it takes a lot more than just the products to be there. There's all those different factors. So basically 5 factors that need to be in place. The products and services being one. The regulations and incentives also bringing in that one. The infrastructure need to be there. The fossil, the green fuel need to be available. And also the supply network. So all those 5 aspects need to be there in order for us to have a full offering to the customer in the end, and to be able for the customers to not only get the product, but also be able to use it in a good way. The R&D Centre for Volvo in Bangalore has all the major vehicle functions, or all the major development functions. Vehicle engineering and vehicle technology, doing all the work on the truck, a lot of the software development, the electrical architecture, and so on. And then we have powertrain, and we have electromobility for to cater to the different driveline needs, and complete vehicle then to bring it together. A lot of functionality is there already. And we are developing from Bangalore for all our products, regardless if they're sold in other parts of the world or they're sold in India. And we see the safety functions becoming more and more important, more advanced and more important, both when it comes to active safety, but also when it comes to the passive safety. For example, all the crash requirements, front underrun protections to protect, for example, pedestrians and cars and so on. So a lot of these things, but then for sure the active safety as well, with the adaptive cruise control, the emergency braking, and all those systems that help assist the driver if there will be critical accident. We see that shift for commercial vehicles as well, for sure. And it's more about bringing that complete experience to the customer, not just the truck with the bus, but all the functions end to end around that. With the joint venture with Daimler, the main matrix, is to come together on the base high volume, high capacity ECUs and electrical systems that we have, where we see that development is core for the vehicle, but it's not core for the end customer usage. And there's benefit of coming together, getting more synergies into that, working together. We can work together better with suppliers. We can share development solutions, and by that we can bring better solutions to the customers, while each company by its own can focus on what is more than brand unique and unique customer solutions. So digital twin and AI maybe not go that well together, but we see for sure, I mean, we are working on digital twins in many aspects, both when it comes to our own development, but it also when it comes to like virtual verification. We're using AR, VR together with manufacturing and aftermarket. We have examples where we use digital twins. So there was a recently launched app, safety app for our electric vehicles, for emergency responders, where they go in and they basically get a digital twin with the information about the vehicle, the power system, how to get step-by-step instructions to shut it down. And then, of course, AI helps us to, in a lot more efficient way, to handle all the different data, analyze different data that we have around the vehicle, or even from test data that we get on our own, so that we can analyze different situations, different scenarios, and by that be better in terms of simulation and doing faster development loops. Sustainability is, there's several aspects, as you mentioned. So one, of course, is like the product, the usage, the fuel, etc. But then you also have like how we manufacture the products, the components that we use, the material they use, how they're produced, how the logistics is made. So we're working in all those different aspects, trying to use, for example, renewable material for our components, making sure that when they're produced that we are using green energy to produce them, and also the logistics chains that they are as close to CO2 zero as possible. This center is already the largest R&D center outside our headquarters in Sweden. So I see that it will continue to be, of course, we're already playing a major role. We will continue to do that over the coming years as well. We have a very strong workforce, a lot of competent engineers. We've hired a lot in the past years. So of course now with them and all the previous engineers having a lot of experience, that's a very strong foundation we have. We also have a very good ecosystem with a lot of engineers in India, with good talents. We have collaboration with universities in how to work to make sure that the engineers, when they come out, that they are prepared for the work in the automotive industry and they're well equipped. So I see that will continue to be very strong for our R&D center here as well, and that we will continue to build on the strengths that we had already when it comes to virtual development, when it comes to simulation, when it comes to software development and verification.